It's really feeling like progressives have found their footing in the wake of the New York City Democratic mayoral primary with Zohran Mamdani winning. A lot of people are mad about it. On the right, establishment Democrats, people are losing their mind. But for those of us who want something to look forward to, some hope and inspiration, Zohran really feels like they're providing that. That said, Trump, again, very worried about what this represents. He doesn't want these populist progressives gaining ground. So he's going to pretty crazy lengths to try to take the wind out of Mamdani's sails. Take a look at this.
What did you make of the New York Democrat primary? Mamdani.
He's a communist. I think it's very bad for New York. I don't know that he's going to get in. It's inconceivable that but he's a communist, and he's a pure communist. I think he admits it. But I can't imagine it. But let's say this. If he does get in, I'm going to be president, and he's going to have to do the right thing, or they're not getting any money. He's got to do the right thing.
Okay, so this is now Donald Trump's thing that he does in every case. Someone told him a couple months ago, hey, the federal government provides money to states and cities. So Trump took from that, oh, well, if anything ever goes not my way, I'm just gonna cut the funding. If it's Harvard, if it's California, oh, Gavin Newsom was really mean to me. So California doesn't get money anymore. Now, if Mamdani doesn't do the right thing, which is vague and intentionally it's supposed to be intimidating. This is petty tin pot dictator BS or whatever. He will pull funding to this city that he supposedly cares so much about. And look, is that a thing that he can do just because he disagrees with the politics of this guy that he doesn't even understand? Probably not, but if it is a thing that he can do, well, you know what? Johnny Damage is learning lessons. This is a thing that other presidents can do. You know, people are saying that Tommy Tuberville could very well be governor someday soon. Well, if he doesn't do the right thing under the next president, which might be President AOC, President Buttigieg, President Gavin Newsom, if they don't like what he's doing, then I guess that state doesn't get funding anymore. Any city with a Republican mayor, you better be on your goddamn best behavior or else you don't get any funding anymore. Donald Trump is doing us the great service of normalizing the president acting as if every cent of tax dollars is his own personal war chest to use or not based on whatever he wants, always changing, whatever. And so I guess that's something that other people can do too. Now, JR, I want your thoughts on that, as well as the revelation that after initially announcing that he would not be running against Mamdani as a third party candidate, now Cuomo is saying he wants to stay in the race. So initially he was gonna stay, then he wasn't, now he's staying. God only knows. It's like a serial killer that you think is finally down. They just pop up when you take your eyes off them or whatever. So anyway, Jared, there's a lot going on in New York. What do you think?
Yeah, it's the Democratic establishment that apparently he was finding out back and forth from who he should probably jump back and forth on with. They're like, no, we can still keep you on some. I mean, we're so afraid of this guy because he's actually looking to work for the people and what they've been demanding that our tax dollars are supposed to do for us. So I mean, we can't have that in this country. And this whole pitch of communism, and I know Mamdani was grilled on Meet the Press this weekend, and there's also Democrats, powerful Democrats coming out consistently talking all this about him. Man, they really know how to roar when they need to, am I right? They really know how to attack someone when they actually need to. I wonder if they'll also go with Donald Trump's approach, since he's calling everyone a communist, socialist, Maoist, Marxist, and has no idea what any of those mean. But as long as you toss out communism and say, well, he's a communist, he's a self-avowed communist, communist. Why? Maybe someone can answer this. Why is that an effective political argument in a campaign? But for some reason, identifying fascist movements for what they are is just name calling. Why is calling this guy a fascist who just said, I'm gonna pull money from a city that I don't like because the mayor is someone that I don't like? Why is calling that fascist move that you can look up fascist moves and understand that's a significant element of a fascist? How is it calling that fascism, oh, devastating, you're never gonna win an election again? But somehow this guy calling everybody communist based on absolutely nothing isn't a bad policy and a bad approach to campaigning. Why isn't he a piece of garbage?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm remembering a lot of the stuff that Governor Abbott's been getting up to, screwing over the voters, trying to stop them from participating in election. I think maybe Texas might have to lose its funding until Abbott starts acting right. I don't know, just something to think about.